Welcome to the road to $1 million in cryptocurrency live stream. I'm going to document my journey over the next 300 days to see if it's possible to become a crypto millionaire. Now, if you're new, my name is Ash. I'm an entrepreneur and I believe in financial education because that is the only way you and I are going to build financial independence. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and join me on this incredible journey. This is day 40. I can't believe it. It's day 40. Let's start. Yo, we got a few people here. We have a few people. Welcome, you guys. It's Venkatesh. It's you, mate. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see you, Venkatesh, because I have a surprise for you. Hold on, Venkatesh. Hold on while I gather the surprise. ZH is here. Welcome, ZH. Welcome. Appreciate you hanging out today. Right. Okay, so we're gonna fire off a tweet. And then we will start the content that you have been waiting for. Yo, we got Hare Krishna here. Welcome, my friends. Mario is in the house. Welcome, Mario. Happy to have you on the live stream today. We got Nigus Suma here as well. Welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Apologize if I said it wrong. Vietnamese Koi is here as well. Welcome, my friends, and hope you're doing well today. All right, cool. So what are we going to say today? Hold on. I'm trying to find something here, you guys. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. 1 moment, please. All right. Okay, so right. Okay. So 1 second. You know, I gotta make sure we do things appropriately, but obviously because I'm always so disorganized, I have to I have to do things last minute. All right. Venkatesh, my friend. Venkatesh, we want to dedicate this video to my main man, Venkatesh. A very, very happy birthday to you. Hopefully you have a fantastic day. Hopefully you're already having a fantastic day. May you have lots and lots of dollars today. May you get your Lambo very soon, and wishing you very, very happy returns. Let's go ahead and wish him in the chat and the comments, you guys. That would be amazing. All right, cool. All right, dear at Pancake Swap. I should plan better. Dear at BSC, is there anything with BSC in it? No, I don't think so. Let's go ahead and tag the maximalists. Let's tag the fish swap community. Let's tag the cryptocurrency. They are going to Ethereum. We mine Ethereum. We should absolutely tag Ethereum. Okay. New month, new game plan, $5,000 a month. Let's go. All right, cool. That is our goal for this month, you guys. By the way, I'm declaring it. I am declaring it. 5K a month. Let's go. Okay, so PS, we are live. Hashtag birthday. Hashtag birthday. I wonder if it's possible to write Venkatesh. Venkatesh, no, I'm gonna be tagging someone else. Okay, let's not do that. That would be overkill. That would be overkill. Next thing we know, I randomly tag some dude who's not our Venkatesh, and then he gets in touch, and he's like, why did you tag me? And I'll be like, bro, I thought it was your birthday. And he'd be like, no, you should do your research before you randomly tag people. And then I'll be like all embarrassed and stuff, and I won't know what to do. Maybe he might even get confrontational, and so I just it's better not to tag random Venkateshes. Is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, Geek Arts, hashtag new goal. Hashtag success. Hashtag 1 million. All right, cool. Guys, if you haven't followed us on Twitter yet, please go on to Twitter and retweet what I tweet at the beginning of these live streams, so at least we create more exposure for the channel. That would be amazing. That would be super helpful. The chat is blowing up, you guys. The chat is blowing up. All right, cool. Yo, we got lots of people in here. Guys, please make sure you like the video if you haven't done so yet. That would be amazing. All right. Yeah. We got lots of good birthday wishes there. Appreciate you guys wishing our main man Venkatesh. Okay, cool. So let me share my spreadsheet with you guys, and let me kind of update you guys as to what I am currently up to right now. What I'm currently up to right now. Okay, so, oh man, if you want to look at this little pie chart here that kind of summarizes my holdings, I do have a fair bit of mining revenue, which is in the form of actually most of it's in the form of BNB right now, but I most likely will convert it back to Bitcoin and ETH respectively. I do have some revenue from DeFi, but honestly it's not that much. I should probably just like remove this. Actually, I should probably just remove this and redo it. Okay, so Berlin's been great, by the way. I absolutely love Berlin. Polygame is out of the picture. Radiant is out of the picture. But Berlin has been pretty consistent, and I'm happy to say that they've been doing some buybacks as well all week. So they are absolutely true to their documentation. So in case you are not sure about what I am talking about, it looks like this, and this is probably where I'm gonna go and invest a little bit more. So as you can see, it's around 49 cents right now. And that's been consistent, you guys. I mean, it's actually been a little bit higher at some points, but this is considering the fact that everybody stakes in all these other pools and they just sell Berlin. Of course, the actual Berlin pool itself has some pretty nice yield there. And so I just decided to test it out with 2.8 Berlins right now. But as you can see, I have about 6 BNB in here. I use some of my BNB to open up an SFAX, a Safe Moon Max position. Let's actually take a look at what that's looking like. Am I losing $1,000 still? Let's find out. Last I checked, I was very depressed because I was down $1,000. $1,000 freaking dollars. Oh, I'm not down $1,000. I'm now only down $800. No, yes, I'm now only down $800, you guys. So I'm hoping that that we would see more of a buy in here. If you haven't bought this, please buy it. That would be really great, so I don't have to feel terrible about my decision here. But as you can see, I have 100 million. I have 100 million Safe Moon Maxes. I have 100 million. And so I'm hoping that I can get back my money. Oh man, that would be amazing. That would be really great. But anyways, that's my position. And so today I just wanted to maybe talk some strategy as well as review a farm that has been marketing all week, and it's called Magmacake. Many of you already know it. Many of you also may have purchased the pre-sale. But I do want to, bring some information to your attention in case you are considering that. I believe the pre-sale will end very soon, and we can talk about opportunities there. All right, but let me actually take you guys through my earnings for the last 24 hours. Okay, so of course, most of my earnings comes from mining. As you can see, this is super consistent. I'm always at around $11 or $12 a day, depending on the price of Bitcoin and the amount of rewards the mining pool gives us. And so this week so far, over the last 2 days, it's been $123, which is not too bad. And of course, let's see, last week was around 400. The week before was kind of bad, around 390. And of course, these numbers here all they fluctuate because the price of the asset fluctuates. So when I do these formulas, it's at the time of entry, right? But I'll use a separate spreadsheet, which is this right here, this section right here in my spreadsheet, to actually track how much actual coin I have and what the actual value is in my wallet. Okay, and so you could say that the mining revenue, the most accurate mining revenue, will be displayed here in this first row, which says investment number 1. Right now, you could say I'm currently doing around $92 per day. Again, the reason why I say around that is because the price of the assets fluctuates. So sometimes Bitcoin will go up, sometimes ETH will go up, sometimes it'll go down. And so as a result, when that happens, we either get paid more or we get paid less for mining rewards. Of course, we were doing over $100, almost $200 a day on DeFi. Right now, I'm only down to about $30 a day on Berlin here, but it's very, very safe. It's very consistent. And so, I've recently started branching out, regrettably, into trading. And so I think that I'm gonna just stop doing that for a while. I'm gonna go back to my original strategy, which is just mining and farming. If I see any trading opportunities that I identify or that you guys identify ahead of time, then I'll basically consider investing a little bit of money in those opportunities. But over the entire course of June, I would say that besides all the rug pulls, the second biggest impact to my revenue has been, unfortunately, it has been the trading. I've just not been very good at trading. I've not gotten in at the right time, purchased too high, and then the price of the assets just tanked. I've always had to sell at a loss, I've always had to squeeze sell at a loss. And so unfortunately, we'll see. But with Safe Moon Max, which of course, many people are talking about, it's, I guess the whole speculation is that, or the whole kind of announcement and anticipation rather, is that there's supposed to be some kind of media campaign launching tomorrow, US time or like Western time. I'm not sure what that is. And so the idea there is that hopefully the price of these assets will go up as more people in the mainstream get exposed to this. And so, of course, I'm hoping that my 100 million Safe Moon Maxes will actually grow a little bit more. At one point I was at 2x, but now I've kind of gotten squeezed like a lot here because of all the selling. There's been incredible selling pressure. And some guys here are taking profits of like $10,000 to $20,000 per day. And it's super painful. It sucks, but hey, I did not get in at the right time when I was told Of course, I was dealing with all all the accusations that I'm a scammer. But anyways, that's my position. So what is my plan for the next month moving forward? Okay, for the next 30 days, I have actually joined the challenge that we talked about yesterday. So if you missed that information, make sure that you guys go back and watch yesterday's video. We announced our $500 or rather our 50% challenge, let's call it that. And so this is open to everybody in the community, right? So if you're in the Geek Arts community, if you're in our Telegram group, you can participate. And the rules are actually very simple. I'm gonna open them up here somewhere. Hold on. Let me find them, you guys. Okay. So rules. All right, cool. So here are the rules. In case you are interested and you want to know how this works, okay? So the goal of this, let's make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. And then I will talk about Magma afterwards, okay? So there are three primary community members right now who represent the leadership team. That's including myself, Middle Age Crypto, and Mike. We've agreed that we would start this challenge together, and the goal is to get to 50% profitability with an initial investment of $500. So we're going to open up a new wallet, and we're going to put $500 in there, and we're going to start this challenge with a goal of getting to at least 50% profit by the end of the month, by the end of July. And so here are the rules in case anyone else would like to participate. With Mike, Middle Age Crypto, and myself, we're going to be sharing the profit that exceeds 50%. So for example, if I make 60%, 10% of what I earn, what I've earned in profit will be distributed throughout all the participants. Same with Mike and Middle Age Crypto, okay? If I earn 100%, then of course 50% of my earnings will get, of my profit on this wallet will get distributed to the rest of the participants as a reward for participating, okay? So make sure you guys go back and check out that episode. So here are the rules in case you didn't read it, in case it was too long to read. The first is referrals and opportunities, all right? So should a member of the Geek Arts channel have an idea or opportunity for us, this information should be available to the three of us, which is myself, Middle Age Crypto, and Mike. And then we can then choose whether to act on this or not. And should a referral code be available, all referral codes should be generated by ourselves with the understanding that any crypto or benefit coming from said referrals should be used for the members of the channel and not for personal gain, okay? So what does that mean? Let's say I go to, let's just use Radiant as an example, right? I'm not sure if this is the best example, but let's just use it as an example. So I go over to referrals here, and as you can see there, I can get a referral code. Now, what we're saying is that if we find such opportunities where there are referral programs, instead of everybody using that and shilling their own code by themselves, what we should do is instead give that information to us, give it to Mike, myself, and Middle Age Crypto. And what we'll do is we'll have this one referral code per project, which we can then use to obviously get people to buy in and then distribute rewards at the end to everybody who participates in the community, right? In case I'm not understanding that correctly, Middle Age Crypto, please let me know if I made a mistake with that, all right? So the next part is transparency here, all right? If you plan on participating in the challenge, the idea here is for you to share your wallet address. Now, I just want to show you guys that if I head over to my MetaMask here, okay, and I click here, I have two addresses. Okay, I created a new address in my MetaMask for this challenge, and I'm gonna be loading up that address with my initial $500 deposit. I've also shared that address on the form that Middle Age Crypto created. So if you're not sure what that looks like, this is it. If you do want to enter the challenge, put in your email, put in your name or your Telegram username, and then select which tier you will like to start with. Okay, there are 3 tiers. We can call this the beginner, the medium, or the average tier, and this is the sort of high-end tier, if you like. So Mike, myself, and Middle Age Crypto will participate in this tier because we think that maybe that's where we can get the biggest reward for the rest of you guys in case we overshoot the 50% target. But you guys can choose any tier, and here you're going to paste in your wallet address. Okay, so I recommend that if you guys are using MetaMask, just create a new account, and then from that account just make sure that you paste that address in here. Okay, and so that way we can track all the participants. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. You'll find that in our Telegram group. All right, so I'm obviously not allowed to mine. So I'm gonna obviously keep my normal earnings separate from my challenge earnings. Okay, that's why I'm using different wallets for this. I'm not allowed to add anything to the wallet. So let's say I start with 500, and then maybe I'm not doing so well. Okay, I'm not actually allowed to add another 500 if I'm understanding that correctly. Middle Age Crypto, again, let me know if I made a mistake with that. So we're not allowed to add anything more to the wallet. Whatever you start with, that is your starting point, that's your limit. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, you guys, you're not allowed to add anything else to your wallet. And of course, I'm not allowed to mine here, and neither are the rest of you guys if you plan on starting. Okay, challenge starts with $500. This can be crypto of your choice and on any blockchain that you prefer. Okay, so that's pretty standard. So if you want to use your funds on both Polygon and BSC, it's fine. If you like one or the other, that's fine. If you want to use more than 2 platforms, totally fine. It's up to you guys. As long as we can track all of that using your wallet address on any specific blockchain, okay? And we would obviously like you guys to declare that as well at the end of the 30-day period. Now the deposits, as I mentioned here, no further deposits of assets can be made into your wallet. If you start with 500 and you lose it, that's it. You cannot add another 500. Or if you start with 50 and you lose it, you cannot add another 50. Okay, whatever you start with is your initial amount. Okay, final amounts. At the end of the challenge, we hopefully will have our initial plus 50% as agreed between Mike, Middle Age Crypto, and myself. Anything over 50%, in this case, 250. Anything over $250 will be given to the community as an act of goodwill for all participating, which means if you don't participate, you are not going to randomly get airdropped. Okay, just understand that, you guys. This is an incentive for those who want to do the challenge with us. Okay, you're not obliged to do it, you're not compelled to do it. You're free to choose whether to do it or not. And if you do, we're going to share our prize money that's anything exceeding the 50% target. So if I make 60%, like I said, that 10% will be shared with the rest of you guys. Okay, and so of course the incentive there is for me to use that wallet and make as much as I can so that I can share it with you guys. Same with Mike, same with Middle Age Crypto. But you guys are not required to share yours with us. Okay, this is just for us to say well done to you guys, and hopefully you guys to kind of learn some discipline along the way. Okay, so we'll be talking about how that works. If you do want to see our earnings, we're gonna put them in here. So Mike has already started, Sash has not started, and Paul has started already. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, I need to obviously put my data in there. Currently, I'm waiting for my SafeMoon Max, mate. I'm waiting. Come on, guys, please buy SafeMoon Max. That would be amazing. So at least I can get back some of that money and start the challenge. That would be great. I probably went in too heavy in retrospect, but you know, I live on the edge sometimes, and maybe I'm a little too stupid. So you know, just saying. Don't do what I do, you guys. Don't do what I do. This is entertainment, but the hazards are real. Don't try this at home. All right, cool. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Let's see. Oops, my bad. Okay, so, right. Vietnamese Koi says, I will buy at 0.00 something 9. Okay. I'm guessing that means SafeMoon Max. Actually, I'm kind of wishing I didn't invest more yesterday. I should have just, you know, held and waited for the dip, because that was a great dip, and there was a subsequent pump, and I'm just too stupid, you know? I'm too stupid, I'm too brash, and I have to learn the hard way. So hopefully you guys don't make these mistakes that I make. Venkatesh says, thanks, Mike. Crypto, your gift is memorable. Nice. We appreciate Middle-Aged Crypto for gifting people there on their birthdays. That's really cool. That's what the community is all about. And hopefully you guys, with me, of course, you know, we could all kind of like hang out together and meet each other one day very soon, you know. Hopefully when we get to certain targets or goals, we can maybe all like meet up in a certain location, a central location. I live in Dubai. It's very hot right now in the summertime, so that's obviously not a good idea. But you know, maybe in the winter time, something like that could definitely happen, and we could have like a little kind of, you know, meeting party type of thing, you know, to celebrate our successes this year. So that would be really cool. Middle-Aged Crypto says, sounds about right. The wallet address, the wallet address is only so that we can see all transactions made made to make sure fair play. Yes, we will not be asking for any permission or access at any time. Yeah. So guys, that's the key. That's the key point. That's the key point here. If you plan on joining the challenge, you don't have to share any access with any member in the group. Okay, if anybody actually asks you for your private keys or anything like that, just know that that is some kind of scam. I will never ask you for such a thing, and neither will our leadership team. So please don't share your private keys or any other like sensitive information with anyone whatsoever, period. Okay, all we want is your contract, all we want is your wallet address, so we can track transactions on the blockchain. That is it. And if you guys want to farm, I think Polygon Matic is probably going to be a lot cheaper, so you kind of get to maximize your rewards there. I'm personally gonna probably budget like maybe $5 to $10 off my $500 for Matic, and that way I can pay for transactions very cheap. If I do the same thing on Binance Smart Chain, it's gonna cost me maybe $30 to $60 just for gas fees. So keep that in mind. Gas fees are important. Right. Kotika says party in Dubai. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Appreciate it. Middle-Aged Crypto, if anyone asks for access to your wallet, please inform one of us, and it is not us. Yeah, please. Okay, lately we've gained lots of scammers, lots of spammers. Some of them have even made it into our group and pretended to be one of us. Okay, do not believe anyone who asks for sensitive information. Okay, it's really, really important. All right, guys, enough talking. Let's take a look at Magmacake here. Magmacake Finance. And this is something that I just want to obviously bring to your guys' attention, okay? Magmacake, of course, is like another lavacake fork, you could say, but I would say that this is more of a seed finance fork. It might even be the same team. I don't know. But what they said here is that in their marketing, they're going to start a partnership with Seed Finance. So either they're the same team or they have some kind of connection with them, unless they're like really, really good at building partnerships. Personally, I'm gonna say it. I think it's the same team, but I'm not sure. Okay, so if you joined the Seed Finance platform anytime recently, or maybe you joined their pre-sale for their layer 1 or their layer 2, you would have noticed that you were able to purchase the token at a certain price. I'm going to basically show it to you here. You're able to purchase the token for a certain price, and then later it launched on the blockchain. Okay, and when it launched, we might as well just like look at it here on PooCoin, so at least we have an idea. I believe it's called seed token, I think. I'm not sure. It might be this one. Let's see if I have it here somewhere. Seed Finance. Okay, here we go. Layer.seedfinance.com. Okay, and how can we find the chart? Is it the same thing? 0.0049, 0.0049. Okay, so this is probably the old one, and this is probably the new one. Okay, so in case you bought the pre-sale, right? In case you bought the pre-sale, you probably got it at like $10 maybe, and then it's the idea was, oh yeah, it's gonna pump and everything, but as you can see, the moment the thing was listed on the chain, it started to tank like really badly, really badly. Okay, and I'm not sure what the status of Seed Finance is right now, but seedlings, as you can see, I mean it's worth nothing basically. And of course, this is not like hating on the platform or anything, but I just want to alert you guys that this is when the farming opened. By the time the farming opened, it was worth about $1.60 something. Okay, so if you're gonna buy this with the intention of hodling until farming starts, unless you can afford to buy most of the tokens, the other people are gonna start dumping on you. Okay, I guarantee it. So that's something I just want to bring to your attention here. Before farming starts, it's gonna be worth a lot less than what you might see right now. So in case you're interested in buying at 5 and selling at 8, I would probably consider testing with a very small amount, maybe consider using a bot or something like that, so that you have it programmed to sell right away, because it is going to the center of the earth. It's going to tank. Okay, right now they've been doing a really good job at selling. But here's something that I want you guys to know in case you missed my messages in the main chat. Okay, let's go to BSC scan. In case you missed my messages in the main chat, I will show you what we are looking at. Okay, let's actually open up the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, let's open that up, and let's click Magmacake. Okay, so Magmacake right now has 100,000 tokens. Okay, very important. Has 100,000 tokens. Right now, the 40,000 that you are purchasing, they've added to this pre-sale contract. So my understanding is that they will automatically fulfill that. So in other words, you'll be able to claim that the moment that it unlocks, which is tomorrow or later today, depending on where you're watching this. Okay, but currently the biggest token holder, okay, right now is these guys right here, the main dev wallet. Okay, so just keep that in mind, you guys. If you do see less than 57% of supply here, just know that the dev wallet is selling before everyone else. But so far, it if they turn out to be trustworthy, then I think that you'll have a fair chance here in case you do plan on getting this. Remember, I'm not saying get this. I'm not saying don't get this. I'm saying here's the information. Please make up your own mind, okay? But just keep that in mind, you guys. If you do decide to buy, understand that 50% of the supply is currently held by the developers. They can and probably will sell when the market opens. That number is currently 57%. If you want to risk it, by all means do so. I personally have not purchased anything here. And of course, I'm thinking now to myself, maybe I should consider just doing what I've always been doing, which is farming. Not doing anything complicated, not trying to get into moonshot opportunities, none of that stuff. Okay, maybe what I should just focus on is what I'm really good at, which is mining and farming. And so every one of you are going to have more like a special set of skills that's, something that you're really good at. So just play to your strengths, okay? I've realized that I've actually been getting wrecked because I've started trading, and trading is not one of my strengths. My strengths are mining and farming, provided I don't, farm in a scammy project. But playing the long game, and Mike kind of reminded us about this yesterday when he was on the live stream. He reminded us of compound interest. And of course, choosing a project that does offer compounding interest with a relatively stable price floor obviously provides the best return over time. Okay, you might join a pool or farm that can give you a really high return right away, but over time, compounding interest farms, provided there's a stable floor and you're able to get in at the lowest price point or close to it, that will provide the best return over time. Right now, the best one that I can think of is Pancake Swap. And there might be a few others that we can look at as well. But anyways, in Magmacake here, as you can see, they're talking about their pre-sale here, which has a hard cap of 40,000. It also tells us that the farming will start very soon. So as you can see, in 1 day and 2 hours time, their farming will start. Their launch price, they're saying here, is at $8. And in 11 hours from now, they're going to try and launch. So if you do feel like you want to risk it and you have the skills and you're awake at that time, you might want to consider taking the opportunity, but none of the things that I share here is financial advice. Please do your own research, okay? Right, so let's actually look at some of the features. So as you can see, 7-day harvest lock. This is almost identical to Seed Finance, which copied lavacake, but of course they obviously pre-minted a lot more tokens. So this model is starting to get exhausted very quickly, unless there's a clone of lavacake, like a pure clone, down to the tokenomics itself. I don't see us having such an opportunity anytime soon. Maybe we'll launch a clone, who knows? Right now it's up to the team to decide what we want to do. But we're not going to see those numbers that we saw with lavacake. Again, unless these clones not only change the structure of their site, but also the tokenomic structure. So, if you try to hodl this for 7 days, you're going to get wrecked. I'm calling it out right now. If you try to buy the pre-sale and hodl it for 7 days, you're going to get wrecked. If you try to farm, by the time the 7-day lockup is over, your farm will be almost worthless, just based on what we saw from Frozen Cake and from what we saw with Seed Finance. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's what I think is going to happen. So very, very dangerous play on this particular platform. Okay, so they are going to start with 100 magma per block. If they do 100 magma per block, they're going to basically produce about 2.6 or 2.8 million tokens per day, which is going to be hyperinflationary, and that's going to tank the price really, really badly. It says here there's an automatic 5% reduction of emissions every 24 hours. So what does that mean? That means every day, basically 5% of this will get reduced. So day 2, it'll basically be 95, and so on and so forth. Okay, so they say that they will do that until they get to a target of 10 magmas per block. So that might happen quickly, that might not. We'll see. If the platform survives more than a week, I'll be very surprised, but I highly doubt it with this tokenomic structure. Highly doubt it. I think the biggest way that these devs are going to make money is through the pre-sale. That's where most of their funds are going to come from. And obviously the initial launch, they're also going to maybe hope for a little bit of a pump, and then, you know, I think many people are going to dump it like very, very badly. I'm obviously not going to go into this, even though, you know, I have the money to go into this. I'm probably not going to, because my history of trading such opportunities sucks, and I am completely useless at this, and my timing is just terrible. And so I'm just going to stick with what I know. I'm also going to, you know, I'm going to use my strengths to my advantage. This kind of trading scenario is not one of my strengths. I've been getting wrecked, and so I'm not going to do that, unfortunately. They do say that they're going to do a buyback system here. So they say Magma investors participate by applying Magma in the buyback pool. They cannot remove the Magma for the duration of the lockup period. That makes sense. What does it say here? Random selection is based. Okay, so after each lockup period ends, the total buyback amount is decided on. Applications will be selected at random, and the amount of magmas they have applied for the application will be bought back at a percentage. Okay, so what I'm understanding there is that, you know, maybe this whole application, it says here, if the selected application has applied less than the round's total buy amount, the smart contract randomly selects another wallet for the buyback. So what they're saying, in my kind of limited understanding, is that they will do buybacks based on community members and how much that particular community member may hold, right? And so they're saying that if any one community member holds more than a certain threshold, then their contract will randomly choose the buyback amount. And so that's a kind of cool way, I feel, to involve the community in this whole buyback process here. The community kind of has more of an interactive opportunity there. But honestly, it's so complicated. It's like really, really complicated. And in the grand scheme of things, even though this sounds innovative, I don't think it'll be worth much when the trading starts. I could be wrong though. Could be completely wrong. They are mentioning this whole anti-whale system here. So you cannot buy or sell any. You cannot buy or sell 1% of the total supply at any given time. Okay, so just keep that in mind. They are also planning to do this whole layered farming thing, which is now becoming so popular. So we saw it first with Parthenon, then we saw it with World Swap. Right now we're in Berlin. They're going to launch a new one pretty soon on Polygon. I'm very excited about that. And then, you know, we started seeing it with other platforms like Seed Finance, like Venom Swap. You know, with Polypop. Basically, the idea behind that whole quote-unquote layered system is basically saying that, hey, if one of our platforms fails, we're just going to relaunch it as a layer instead of a completely new platform. And that way we can preserve the resources, preserve the traffic, preserve the community, right? And so if we look at Parthenon, I believe this was one of the first ones that started doing this whole layered thing. Notice here are all their layers, right? They started with, I think these are like Roman numerals, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, etc., right? So they have many quote-unquote layers. But actually what these are, they're actually just relaunched versions of the platform with a new contract, with a new token, because the old one was completely exhausted. Okay, so if I click on alpha, for example, you'll notice that the alpha price right now, it's 0.001. Okay, this has been completely exhausted. Liquidity has completely run out. the yields are no longer very good. Of course, this might still provide an opportunity in case, in case that anybody out there is interested. But as you can see, nothing very exciting there. And so they'll just keep relaunching these versions whenever the previous one expires. And so this is the most recent one that I was in. I was in the new one here. And their incentive, of course, is, buy the previous token and stake it here, and that way you can get a higher APR. But notice that every other normal pool is going to be quite low. And so lots of other platforms are starting to copy this this structure, this particular model. They call it layered farming, but actually it's just a way of saying, hey, our previous version failed, so instead of completely getting rid of that platform or abandoning it, we're going to, we're just going to relaunch the same thing, but with a different name, maybe a different theme, definitely a new contract, definitely a new token there. So hopefully that makes sense, you guys. We're gonna just double check here if Magma is safe. So I'm gonna click on their contracts, and we are going to check out their master chef. And I highly recommend that you guys do the same thing as well, okay? You have to always go in and do your own due diligence here. So, we'll just do that for you right now. And hopefully you can do the same thing when you have a chance, okay? So we want to obviously check a few procedures and protocols. So first one we'll check for is migrator. Okay, so nothing in there suggesting that there's a migrate function. What about time lock? Okay, time lock. Okay, not saying anything about time lock here for now. Maybe they're going to launch that when the farming actually starts or before the farming starts. I'm not entirely sure. What about mint? Okay, what about mint? Let's search. Okay, so here, of course, they can go in and they can specify, what they want to mint. So for example, they've already done so over the past 3 days. They started with 40,000 tokens, and then randomly out of nowhere they minted another 57,000. So they currently have the ability to do that again. And before you buy, before the farming starts, just keep an eye out for this. If you are planning on investing in Magmacake, okay, just keep an eye on how much they're minting, because at any time they can mint any amount that they want. And if somebody malicious out there, like a hacker or someone, finds a way to exploit this platform, they can go in, they can mint an infinite amount of tokens, like what we saw with the exploits over the last few weeks. And then that can completely liquidate all the holders, okay? Because your tokens will be worth nothing. The same with Titan, exactly the same thing. These guys can do that, okay? So this particular platform, if I'm not mistaken, does have that vulnerability in place, okay? But of course, there is an anti-whale system here. So the person trying to sell won't be able to sell more than 1% of the total supply. So even if they mint, according to the contract here, they won't be able to buy or sell more than 1% of the total supply at a time. But they can still mint an infinite amount, okay, pre-farming. So keep this in mind whenever you're checking smart contracts. Just make sure that you're safe when you enter a farm. Make sure they don't have the ability to randomly mint an infinite amount of tokens, so that you're safe, okay? Just keep that in mind. Okay, I've been talking for a long time. Let's check Safe Moon. Okay, so I'm down again. It's now $1,600. Dudes, these dudes are selling. It's terrible. I'm hoping that'll go up later today. But anyways, let's see if you guys are saying anything else. Otherwise, we might just go ahead and and end it for today. All right, cool. So hopefully you guys got some value from that. If if you're watching, please smash the like button. That would be amazing. We have 18 people in here. What's up, you guys? Shout out to you guys. Hopefully you got some value today. If you did, please like the video. That would be amazing. If you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe. What are you even doing, man? Like, subscribe. All right, cool. Before I go, guys, I'll tell you about our workshop. I tell you about it every day. So if you haven't gotten sick of me telling you about this yet, please click on the link in the description below. Join the workshop. It's totally for free. It'll show you about the wonderful and amazing, incredible world of information products, okay? And so that's what we specialize in. We teach people how to build businesses around selling and monetizing information. Totally for free, by the way. You don't have to pay anything. You'll find a link to that in the description, and would love to see you there. Cool. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. Appreciate you guys. Smash the like button if you didn't do so yet. And if you like this content, that would be amazing. If you hated this content, hit dislike 2 times, and that way I won't be offended. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Here are all my amazing, wonderful social media handles. Definitely follow me on Twitter so that you guys can retweet what I tweet out, and that way we can help the channel grow. Invite your friends if you didn't do so yet. Hopefully they will get some value and be safe. Lots of people out there are clueless about how to be safe, okay? So we want to make sure more people are safe and are practicing cryptocurrency investing in a safe manner, okay? That's the #1 goal here. We want to educate people so that they're always safe, and that way they can build wealth instead of lose wealth, okay? Very, very important. So share the content if you haven't done so yet. And also, please, as always, nothing I share on this channel is financial advice, but if you do have any questions, we have an amazing Telegram group. Definitely check it out. We will be answering any questions that you have in there. Always reach out to one of the administrators first if you are unsure about anything. Okay, we have lots of people in there, almost 300 now, I believe. We're almost at 300 people. So, you might get DM'd by some random person. If you're unsure about anything in the Telegram group, please contact either myself, Middle Age Crypto, or Mike, and that way we can help you out, point you in the right direction. And with that said, guys, thank you so much. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you in tomorrow's live stream. Bye, everybody.